weather. I'm your host, Ari Smith. Today we have an interview with WGN Paul Konrad. Here's the weather.
The forecast for Wednesday, April 29, for Highland is a high of 55 degrees and low of 43 degrees. It has literally rained all day. Let's go outside and see. Yep, it's rained. The only thing that likes it is your toes. Hopefully it dries out. Soon we can start playing outside again. I'm excited to share my interview with Paul Konrad. Hi, Mr. Konrad. Thank you for joining me.
Listen, it's my great pleasure, Leo. Listen, I got to tell you, I've looked at your videos. You do a great job. I was really proud to see the work that you're doing. You're doing awesome stuff. So congratulations.
Thank you. I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
Why do you want to become a meteorologist?
Yeah. So initially, what I really wanted was to be the second baseman for the Chicago Cubs. And unfortunately, some things played out that didn't allow that to happen. Primarily, I had a hard time hitting a curveball and don't have, a lot of basic other skills that could get me to that level. But after that, one thing that is true, Leo, is that everyone is impacted by the weather in one form or another. And throughout my whole life, I've always kind of loved the weather. I've loved extreme weather. I grew up in Naperville, and I loved when we would have winter storms. And just the great majority of my life, I've always enjoyed kind of seeing how the weather impacts us and the consequences of it. And so that was kind of the driver for me.
Nice. Next one. What is your favorite season?
My favorite season, I'm going to say fall. I like a good, cold, crisp, 50-degree, cloudy day with windy conditions. To me, I love that. That is a great day. Reminds me of my childhood when I could play in the side yard with my brothers and play football. And I love football also. So that's one of those things. I really love autumn. I love the changing of the leaves and just how comfortable and nice it is to be outside in that weather.
Next one. What is your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job? Lately, I would say the favorite part of my job is that with my particular work and the kind of show that I'm on, it's beginning to feel more and more like every day is a field trip. You know how when you're in school, you go on a field trip and you get to see something cool. But at my job, it's like every day it's a field trip comes to the station, whether it's, an important political figure or some celebrity or some doctor, whatever it is, it's something relevant. And more and more, I've really been enjoying that part of it, where you're just meeting different people who come in and hearing their stories. The other thing I really do like about my job, and specifically the weather part of it, is that in Chicago, people really care about the weather. It matters a lot to them. And so I like that challenge of trying to come up with a forecast that is accurate and helpful for people.
Next one. What is it like to be on TV?
Being on TV is a fun thing. It's interesting. 20 years ago, it was a really big deal to be on TV, but now everything's switching so much. Everyone's on phones, or the mediums are all different. But it's a privilege to be on there. It's a cool experience to know that you have influence and that you can reach a large audience. So I like that a lot. It's a fun thing.
Mm-hmm. Last one. Have you accidentally worn green before?
I have. I think I did once. It was kind of an olivey green that I thought was going to be close enough. I think they were kind of olive green slacks or pants, and it didn't work out so well. So I've learned to eliminate all the greens out of my wardrobe. What's your favorite season, Leo?
I really like spring.
Spring, yeah. So we're in it right now. You like this weather?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why do you like it?
I like how it's always different. Like it might be cold, it might be hot, it might be snowy, it might be rainy.
Yeah, you're right. I like that part of it also. Why did you start doing these? I'm just curious.
I didn't want to do a little seat for the rest of the year, so I thought of going bigger.
Yeah. Well, listen, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you, man. And you're a good looking dude also. You've got a future in TV if you want. You're a handsome young man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure was all mine, Leo. Good luck. And if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be glad to help.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Konrad. It was great to meet you.
Thank you for watching today's weather report. Tune in tomorrow.